Hey everyone! Okay, so I'm back again this week to talk more about anger. And I gotta tell you guys, I'm trying a different location in my house because in my office I have a big picture window and the lighting is really wonky. And if it's a nice overcast day, then the lighting is just perfect. But if the sun breaks through the clouds when I'm in the middle of recording this, all of a sudden it looks like I'm coming to you from the other side because my naturally white skin starts to glow. So I'm trying a different location. And I'm on my way to an event later today. And so this is what I put on to go to this event because it's a fun social event. And then I sat down to record this video and I thought, oh, how funny. I'm going to talk about anger, and this outfit plus the background looks like a kid's birthday party, which is kind of a juxtaposition with the whole anger thing. So, but I thought, you know what? That's fine. I don't care. It'll be funny. So, anyway, so if you saw the last week's video, I shared with you guys a fun little story about my younger daughter when she was a baby and something that's strange that happened with her, and it helped me to understand that my own natural inclination to go to anger as a way of expressing my feelings or frustration or pain, that isn't my fault, that is the way that my brain is wired, because I realized that is the way that her brain was wired. So if you missed that story, go back and catch that video because it's a fun little story. But I hope you've had a chance to think about your own relationship with anger and how does anger show up or not in your life, and think about whether or not anger is your go-to when it comes to expressing frustration and reacting to pain, and also fear. Fear, when I'm scared, I will end up getting angry as well. So the interesting thing about that, as you know, when we talk about that, that's when I was talking about how that's how the brain is wired. It just goes to that age-old contrast between fight or flight. You know, we have that primitive instinct as animals. You know, humans are animals. So we have that primitive instinct to either handle our stress by fighting it, and we're going to gear up and fight it, or we're going to run away. And anger is the fight response. And so if you, like me, experience pain and it generates a surge of anger, and that's your really like natural, like it's effortless. It doesn't, you don't think about it. I don't think like, to me it would be weird to start crying over something because that's just not my go-to. Not because I'm a toughie or anything. This is just not the way my brain is wired. But the interesting thing is, for so long in my life, people made me feel, my parents when I was growing up, my ex-husband that I was married to, always made me feel like it was a character flaw in me. Like I didn't have composure or self-control, and there was this, like a, they really kind of disdained me for the way that I was, and which ironically made me angry. Anyway, um, but the thing is, like, I've come to realize it's not a character flaw. So, like I said last week, it's not my fault, but it is my responsibility. So, if you're naturally inclined toward anger as a response to pain or, frustration, it is not your fault, and it's not a character flaw. How you handle your natural response towards anger, that speaks to your character. And in subsequent videos, I will talk about ways to handle anger, because I have been naturally inclined towards anger for 50 years. So a half a century that I've been on this planet, and I have been naturally inclined toward anger as a response. So I've learned how to manage it. And also as a life coach, I've had plenty of clients come to me who have struggled also because their natural inclination is towards anger. And the thing that my clients have struggled with, and I have struggled with as well, is that people don't respond well to people who are expressing anger. It makes them feel uncomfortable. And on one level, I really understand that, because anger, when it is unchecked and if it's not managed, can lead to violence. And violence is scary for everyone. So, and not something we need more of in our society for sure. So I get that. But the thing is, so most people, like people who are not comfortable with anger, and if that's not their natural response, they're going to treat you like you have a skin disease, like you have a really nasty skin rash, and they don't want to come anywhere near you. They're like afraid that it's contagious, it's gross, it's yucky, they want to be away from you. And the sad thing is that for people like us who are naturally inclined toward anger, when we get rejected, it causes a lot of fear in us, which then triggers more anger, which creates more isolation and then more fear and on and on and on. So like I said, in subsequent videos, I will talk to you about how you can manage your anger. And then also, I want to talk to you guys about the positive sides of anger, because anger gets a bad rap, but it is so useful when you use it the right way. When I learned how to manage my anger, how to have compassion on myself for my natural inclination towards anger, how to manage my anger, and then more importantly, how to accept and value my anger and be able to use it for a huge catalyst for change. Then I discovered this tool that was just so empowering. And I'm super excited to share that with you guys in subsequent videos. And I hope to hear from you guys. I really would love to hear from you guys, whether anger is your thing or it's not. I would love to hear from you. Talk to your friends about it. Go find an angry friend. If you're an angry person, go find an angry friend and talk about anger and have compassion for each other, for your anger, and how that is your natural response. So anyway, I hope you post comments down below. I would love to dialogue with you and hear your thoughts about if you're getting any insights in terms of like, hey, yeah, gosh, I didn't think about it, but this is me and this is how I naturally am. And you're right, I've been given a bad rap for being an angry person, and I have gotten rejected when I'm angry. And so anyway, I would love to hear your thoughts. If you like this video, if you're enjoying what we're talking about, I would love for you to like it. I would be thrilled if you shared it. So anyway, I will talk with you guys next week and we'll talk more, even more about anger. So I'll talk to you then. Love you, bye.